All right, let's kick things off. Anthony Joshua did what he was supposed to do against Jake Paul, but the performance didn't exactly silence critics. Fans and fighters quickly flooded social media with mixed reactions, calling out both Joshua and Paul after a fight that dragged on for just over 5 rounds, much longer than most people expected.
Here's how the MMA community reacted to Jake's first career knockout loss. Kevin Lee tweeted, "Is this a boxing match? Jake Paul is already proving that boxing as a sport is kinda shit if you just refuse to play the game." Alan Jaban said, "Overall, it was an awkward fight and a disappointing performance by both men." Nathan Diaz said, "Scared. Dad boy don't work hard enough." Matt Brown tweeted, "Cool to see it's real, lol." Mike Perry commented, "Ah man, never mind, he sure was tripping for getting in there. Joshua's too big for Jake. Jake's already getting tired at the end of the 4th going into the 5th. Lot of weird stuff falling to the ground. Gotta find a new way to train for size not mattering." Followed up with, "You gotta give the Jake Paul pendant I gave you to Anthony Joshua now." Jake Ayman Zahabi said, "Fake as hell. I can't believe people can bet on this fight. I feel like they had an agreement on which round Jake would go down in. I don't understand how such an accomplished boxer like Joshua couldn't cut off the ring earlier." Josh Emmett tweeted, "I've never seen so many double legs in a boxing match." Cody Garbrandt said, "Tank would have knocked him out faster." Billy Corantillo said, "Respect to Jake Paul for getting in there with Anthony. We all knew what was going to happen. He took some licks. Interesting to see what's next for both. Would love to see Fury versus Joshua next." Corey Anderson commented, "We all hate these Jake Paul fights, but we always watch them. It's like a bad car wreck and we are rubberneckers driving by the scene staring." Daniel Cormier shared a video showing his real-time reaction to Jake Paul's loss.
Back that Jake. Daniel Cormier posted a video capturing his live reaction to Jake Paul's loss.
Hey, that is nothing to play with. That big motherfucker in front of you, man. Ooh. That's it over, dog. Oh! Oh! Oh!
That's crazy.
That's a wrap. Don't get up. Don't get up. Stay out. Oh!
That's crazy.
Oh! Shit! Oh! Did you see that shit?
Brendan Schaub also chimed in, suggesting the bout may not have been entirely legitimate.
Brendan Schaub also weighed in, hinting that the fight may have been staged.
That Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight, huh? I don't know what to say, man. I haven't seen the reaction online. Something's up, yeah? Anthony Joshua didn't throw a single straight right hand for 6 rounds. He didn't cut off the ring. I'm trying to make sense of it. It's tough to pin a guy down when he's on his bike and Jake was moving so much. I'm trying to be cool. It was weird, right? Something's up. Even the knockdown where they called it. Anybody who's ever been concussed, I've been there. When he got knocked down, the first thing he did was look at his brother and say, "That was a good one." When you're concussed, you really don't have the brain power to do that. I don't know, man. It was disappointing. Super disappointing. Super disappointing. Kudos to both those boys. Get your money. Get your bag, boys. So I'm not mad at anybody. I think they both made like 90 mil. Get your bag. But I got some questions. Right? Right?
Despite the criticism, Anthony Joshua had positive words for Jake Paul after the fight. At the post-fight press conference, AJ praised Paul for stepping into the ring and lasting 6 rounds. He also acknowledged Paul's toughness, pointing out how he kept getting back up after being knocked down multiple times.
I tried my best, Jake done well while it lasted, but if you remember what I said in the interview with Cameron is, fighting's not just physical, it's psychological. And when you understand the psychological warfare, I did say to you that, Jake, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna see a time when I'm gonna take your soul and you're either gonna give up or you're gonna get knocked out. And unless you have that instinct, you just will never be a good fighter. So I wish that I could have knocked him out at the start, but as we saw tonight, Jake has spirit. He has some heart. He tried his best, and I take my hat off to him because, number one, a lot of fighters haven't got in the ring with me, and Jake did. And secondly, even when he got knocked down, he kept on trying to get up, and I take my hat off to him. So as I said, America, credit to Jake, I'll stand on that. I'm not gonna sit up here. If he would have beaten me, he would bash me. You know that, right? Imagine him up here now. They would have torn me and Eddie apart. But I'm not gonna do that to Jake. I'm gonna give him the credit. But if he wants to stay at the top level at heavyweight, he needs to work harder because it's very difficult. It's a very difficult division.
Jake Paul, meanwhile, joked about claims that AJ would take a dive. He laughed it off on social media, writing, "I was paid to lose, haha." At Friday's Jake Paul vs. Anthony Joshua event in Miami, Anderson Silva took on fellow former UFC champion Tyron Woodley. Silva quickly read Woodley in the corner, then fired off a sharp combination that sent the former welterweight champ stumbling forward, nearly face-first onto the canvas. Woodley dropped to his knees, beat the count, but looked clearly shaken. Moments later, referee Samuel Burgos stopped the fight after Woodley's corner decided he couldn't continue. During the post-fight press conference, Silva showed respect to Jake Paul, saying it's time people start giving him credit after his showing against Anthony Joshua.
Wow, I think the Jake doing an amazing job, you know, and the big responsibility is for Joshua, not for Jake, you know, but the people need to respect Jake, you know, and imagining Jake little big and having more time to training for this fight. You know, I think Jake improved a lot. The people need to respect him. I don't say that only because I'm fight here in a company, but it's because Jake, the people need to respect Jake, you know.
Daniel Cormier is also back in training mode. DC was recently spotted at Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand, where he sparred with ACA heavyweight Muhammad Vakayev.
Attention, please keep this silent. If this silent, public comment at the Olympics contact discussion. If this silent, please contact discussion. Thank you.
Let's move on. Sean Strickland doesn't seem too concerned about Rampage Jackson's recent remarks. Strickland had joined Rampage on a live stream where he made several controversial comments.
I'm going ahead and say something wrong with Strickland. Something wrong with him. Autism or something. No, real talk.
Strickland exited the stream. Rampage said there was something seriously off about him. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest MMA news.